Hello, it's Campbell here, and today we're going to talk about why you should start thinking bigger than you currently are, and why thinking big is what this world needs. The world needs people who think big. We don't need people who are small-minded, the people who see things as a problem versus seeing it as a solution. Mark Zuckerberg didn't think small when he was thinking Facebook, did he? He was thinking, how can he serve the world? Now, to a lot of people, and maybe you listening here, you could be hearing this going, well, Brett, it's okay to say thinking big, but how am I ever going to reach 100 million people? How am I ever going to help XYZ? How am I ever going to have $1 million sitting in my bank account? And I can tell you this, I can tell you the exact answer to that question is you never will. You never will, as long as you are still thinking small. You need to think big, and I share this because when I first started in business, I had a small mind. A small mind in the sense that I still wanted to achieve a lot, but what I wanted to achieve back then is totally in a different realm of what I want to achieve now. My mission in life is to impart knowledge onto 100 million people. I want to help 100 million people discover, design, develop, and deliver their expertise, their passion, their mission, so they can get it out to the world. Think about that. So they can get that out to the world. So you can take what's inside you that you know to be true, you know to be powerful, your message that you know if someone else heard this, it would have an impact on their life. And I know you do. I know you wouldn't be watching this video right now if you did not have a message or something to share. Maybe you're an amazing chef. Maybe you're an amazing crochet artist. Maybe you're just really good at writing or painting, or maybe you're a really good car driver. Whatever it is, you have a place in this world. But I need you to think big. I don't want you to think local go-kart track. I want you to think local V8 supercar track. I want you to start thinking bigger than you currently are. Because unless you're aiming for the moon, you're never going to hit the stars, right? Unless you're aiming past where you believe to be your point right now, your sticking point. Because everyone has a ceiling, especially when it comes to money. Everyone has that money ceiling that if you say to them, how much money do you think you could make a year? What's the maximum you think you could ever make in a year? Most people would struggle to even go over $100,000. Because it just sounds like such a crazy number, because the amount of people, the average amount of people aren't even earning nowhere near that. It's because they're not thinking big. Because when you're not thinking big, you're certainly not going to act. You're not going to deliver big results. Right? So if you want more in life, you need to start thinking bigger than you currently are. I want you to think about one area. I want you to take one area right now that you would like to multiply 10 times. Imagine having 10 times more of this particular thing. If it's a relationship, imagine multiplying that by 10 times. The emphasis of love, the emphasis of joy that you get from that. 10 times that. Now that's what we talk about, power of thinking bigger. Don't think in ones and twos. Don't think in ones and twos, because you'll probably only get half or one. So if you aim for 10 and you get 7, are you going to be okay with that? Of course you are. You're 7 times better off than you were before. But without setting your targets higher than you believe right now, and without pushing yourself, without giving yourself that level of accountability that you need to, you know what, I need to push myself here. I need to go after this. I need to be hungry. Because at the end of the day, you know, only you know what it is that you want to achieve. And I guarantee I'm going on record here to say that you have a dream right now. You have something within you that you know if you were to get this out to the world would have an impact. Maybe it doesn't need to be the world. Maybe it could be the local community to start with, right? I understand this. I understand that it can be hard at times to take that first step and to start going, Brett, I haven't even got one client right now. How am I going to get 1,000 or 1,000,000? How am I going to help 1,000,000 people? I bet you when U2, the Beatles, and any successful music artist started, they didn't think they're going to have the impact that they had. But I bet you they dream big. They dream big. They see themselves on the stage with 30,000 people. I dream big. I see myself on a stage speaking, sharing my message with thousands and thousands of people. I see that. Is it happening right now? Not at this particular moment, but I know I have the belief, I have the desire, and I have the work ethic that I know I need to have to get there. But if I was only dreaming about speaking to 5,000 people in a local stadium or a local area, then I may drop short of that. And if I drop short of that, that's nowhere near the 20, 30,000 stadium that I have envisioned in my mind. Okay, and again, I just want you to start thinking about this. One area in your life, what is it that you want to make bigger? What do you want to 10 times? And if you had the power, if I was to wave the magic wand and go bang, you got 10 times this. If it's money, then you need to decide, okay, if you want 10 times more money than what you currently got, you need to start going, well, what can I do that is going to produce 10 times more results, right? Because you know what, I'm afraid when you knock on the door of success, don't be afraid when you open it. Work's going to be there for you, okay? Work's going to be there. You're going to have to work hard. That's a given, right? There's none of this make $1 million overnight crap. And if anyone tells you that, it's a load of codswallop, right? We've done multiple 5-figure, 6-figure launches over 3 days, but I can tell you it's taken years to build up to that. It's not an overnight thing. You know, overnight success can take 2 years, sometimes it can take longer. There's people out there who have been banging on, time after time, repeating. For an example, The Voice, the music show. There's people who get voted off, they don't even make it through the first round. They could decide to be defeated and no longer continue their music career because they're done. But they have that passion, the desire inside and it brings them back that following year. They get on stage and they just blow the audience away and they're through. But imagine if they weren't thinking big. If they weren't thinking they had the ability to take themselves, their dream to the next level, where would they be now? Where would you be? So you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make. You can challenge yourself to start thinking bigger. Because I guarantee you, when you start thinking bigger, you're going to start making bigger decisions. And those bigger decisions are just going to have bigger results, bigger effects. And your life will never be the same again. So I really hope you enjoyed this message today. I'm Brett Campbell. Until next time, I want you to go out there, live with intention, love with passion, and never give up on your dreams.